I'm going to start there. All right, welcome you guys. We've got a few attendees here, so I'm happy you guys are all able to jump on. We're just going to kind of go over what it's like to be a den walker, and the benefits of it, and then a few of the nitty gritty things. I am Kelly Ratkowski. I'm the director of program for NCAC. Bill, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Otherwise, I'll do it.
I'm Bill Desmond. I'm from the Frederick District, and I support Kelly on the district Cub Scout Day Camps.
Well, he's too modest. He's our day camp chair. Um, so he helps me with everything. He is my right hand man, and I couldn't do this without him. So we are going to talk all the things den walkers. Um, Being a den walker is really one of the most rewarding things you can do with your Cub Scout during their Cub Scout days. So, what is a den walker? A den walker is one of the most famous Cub Scout Day Camp volunteers in history. So in this position, they are the bread and butter, the meat and cheese of day camp. Day camp does not run without den walkers. They are essential. So we really do need them. They are those volunteers that are making sure our cubs are safe. We're going to get a little bit more into that, and this won't be a super long presentation for you guys. All right, so little size comparison. It's supposed to be a joke. It's funny. Um, so den walkers to Cub Scouts. We're Dinotopia. It's funny. All right, time requirements. So at being a den walker at Cub Scout Day Camp, it's really up to you. You can be either there for an entire week, which is really awesome, and we're going to talk about those whole full week den walkers in a bit. Or maybe you're only available for a couple of hours to come out and support your youth, and support your pack. Many den walkers will split a day with other parents, or they're only available for one day. So it's really up to what your availability is and what the availability of the other families in your pack. So, who is a den walker? So, den walkers can be almost anybody as long as they are 21 years old. And we're going to get into the requirements of that as well. But parents, grandparents, maybe their favorite aunt or uncle, even older siblings can be the den walker if they're 21. So it's really wide open. They do not have to be registered in Scouting America to be a den walker. It's really one of the best it's one of the easiest volunteer positions to just jump right into. So, what do they do? Well, they're going to provide that supervision in the den that they're assigned to. Most of the time, for a den walker, that's going to be with their own pack. They are going to be, with the kids that they already know, and the kids know them. They're going to provide learning opportunities during downtime. Many of our Cub Scout day camps will provide like a folder or something with some, interesting tidbits that relate to the theme. Maybe we're going to talk about different types of dinosaurs, or do like some footprint identification or something that goes along with that theme. All right, so requirements. What do you need to do to be a den walker? Mostly you just volunteer for it, but you do need to fill out your parts A and B of the annual health form. Those need to be current. You do not need to attend a doctor's visit or have that signed by your physician. It just needs to be the A and B, which you fill out on your own. And they need to do the safeguarding youth training, which is available on my.scouting. If they are brand new to doing anything with Cubs, they will have to create an account to do that, but it's a very easy training. It doesn't take terribly long. And it's got a lot of great information in there, and it helps them recognize, hey, this is the rules that we operate under. So I like mammoths. It's easier for us. All right. Why be a den walker? All right. So this is time with your Cub Scout. You're really going to get to make those memories. I know a lot of us have probably seen the measure with the tape, of like, hey, this is how long your kid lives in your house when they're 18 years old, until they're 18 years old. And then you rip off the first 5 years because that time's already gone. And then you've got this little strip. and you're like, all right, this is the 5 years old to 18 years old, and you rip off the like starting at like 12 years old, and that's gone. You only have this little window that's left of when your kids are still looking up for you or up to you and wanting to spend time with you. And I really think that that was honestly what got me to join scouting with my son, who is now 18 years old. So this is one of those great times to really be there, build those memories with your kid, and get to know their friends, which is one of the most valuable things that you can do is know who your kid's hanging out with, because chances are they're making friends in that pack, and it's great to know who their friends are. You're going to build those memories. Not only are you making memories, but so is your kid. And then volunteer service hours. I know a lot of employees or employers have benefits for if you're volunteering, whether maybe it's free PTO. Some of them do like a donation. Like if you're volunteering time, they'll do a donation to the organization you're volunteering to. So if you have any of those benefits, those are great times to use those. This is time outdoors, so it's going to build those endorphins, help with our moods. I know a lot of us are adults stuck inside for a lot of the summer, so this is going to give you that time to get outside, and it's just a bonus that you're there with your kids. And then again, this is fun. You're going to get a lot of great time outside having fun, laughing with the other adults. It's not all kids all the time. So we also have this interesting opportunity this year for staff den walkers. This is something that we came up with this past year to help combat the parent unavailability. I'm going to call it. A lot of us are really busy in our lives, which I fully recognize as a parent myself. So we came up with staff den walkers. So this is something that has to be cleared with the camp director. And then once your camp director says, yes, you're one of our staff den walkers, you do all the trainings that like the nature station lead has to do, or any of the other station leads. So you got to do all the trainings, the youth on youth abuse, your hazardous weather. There's several that are required. And then once those are completed, you do need to attend a full week of camp. You're there every single day from open to close. And we don't promise that you're going to work or walk with your child. You will be there assigned to the needs of the camp. And then if you are in this staff den walker position, your son or daughter, your Cub Scout, can attend camp free of charge. This is a benefit that we give to most of our camp staff, that their son or daughter, if Cub aged, is able to attend camp. And we've decided to extend it to a limited number of den walkers at camps if they can meet all these requirements. I feel like I missed something really important to tell you guys, because we're already to this page. So if you don't know when the camp in your area is, I did type up all of the dates and the districts that are hosting a camp this year. And I put the little QR code there for your registration. So you don't have to go searching for registration as well. You can just grab it with your phone. All right. And that is pretty much all the information I wanted to go over tonight with the den walkers. Like I said, it'd be quick, but I do want to give you guys time for questions. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, by all means, jump right in. You just raise your hand, or there's a Q&A thing down at the bottom. And you guys can type them up, and Bill and I will either answer them live, or if it's something quick and easy, we'll just let you know the answer. And if there's no questions, you guys don't have to stay. It's like I said, a quick, easy information on what it's like to be a den walker. Bill, do you have anything to add?
Just that day camp is the most fun you can have with your child during the summer.
It really is. This is how a lot of our Cub Scout pack, when I was at that stage in my life, was very heavy in female leaders. But this is where the dads really shined and came through, and they were all out there always as den walkers, so happy to step up and be out there with their kids at day camp. I think they were all at work. Honestly, like it was just, I think we met too early, but they were, but it was a great pack, and yeah. No questions? Oh, we got one. Yay. Um, what is the ratio? Oh, thank you for asking. So for tigers, they have to be with their parent or guardian while at camp, which is why we now offer the 3-day option for most of our camps for tigers, because it is really hard for parents to take off an entire week. At times, the den walker ratio is at the camp director's discretion. It is in our book that we have to follow, which is our book of standards put out by National. It says that we must have adequate supervision. So we don't have a specific ratio that we have to follow. We try really hard to make sure, that it's adequate. And this is up to like I said, it's up to the day camp directors. So if a day camp director wants a 5-to-1 ratio, then that is what it is. If their camp is well placed and they say, you know what, for our kids, we can do a 10-to-1, that is entirely up to their discretion and the layout of their camp. If I hear them doing something crazy, I will have a conversation with them. But so far, everyone seems to have a really good handle on what they think they need for their camp. If you're running into families who are like, oh, my kid can't go to camp because I can't volunteer a day, that's really not a great reason. And I would recommend that, the pack reaches out to the day camp director to see what the needs of the camp are. Any other questions? We do want to make sure we're providing this opportunity to every kid in the council. We have opened up, I think, 5 new camps this year. So it's quite a lot. We're really spreading out, and there's an opportunity for everyone to go to camp. I'm really looking forward to getting to visit our new camps this year, as well as our old ones, but um, seeing the new camps will be very exciting. All right. Well, if no one else has any questions, I'm happy to end the meeting nice and early. This will be posted both on We Own a Adventure, and then for those of you who are a part of our day camp committee, this will also be posted in our base camp for us to share as we need. It'll probably take me maybe 24 hours to get that up and posted for everybody. So let me know what you need, and Bill and I are here to help, along with all the rest of our camp directors and program directors for our Cub Scout Day camps. Thank you guys for attending.
Thank you, Kelly.